Amakhos family, welcome. Kaizer Chiefs, once giant of South African football, are in mid-state of deep identity crisis after near decided without silverware, constant coaching changes, and growing fans transaction. The club stands at crossroads with a high expectation, with no clear direction. The question is no longer just who will be the coach, but what kind of coach does Chief actually need? Enter Pedro Soares Goncalves, a Portuguese tactician with a reputation for disciplined long-term players development and success in African national team setups, particularly with Angola, whom he guided to an AFCON quarterfinal, a COSAFA Cup win, and Youth World Cup breakthrough. But does the pedigree match the reality at Naturena? Today, chief demand quick fixes, trophies, and a return to dominance. Pedro, on the other hand, is a project coach, one who builds slow, prioritizes structures, and cultivates youth. His limited club experience and unfamiliarity with the weekly grid of PSL football raise question: can a man who never coached a top flight club deliver in one of the African most demanding club environment? At the coach abroad, wait, it is no next move. The Goncalves link force a big question. Will Chief finally commit to rebuild with patterns, or will they gain chase short-term result and fall into some cycle? That is a question every Chief fans can ask. So let's see about his experience and what he did. This we know as the Nabi, who was expected to take over Kaizer Chief since 2024, ultimately did not accept the role. According to that, since then, Chief have been searching for a new head coach and various names have been linked to the job. So who is Pedro Soares? Pedro Soares is a Portuguese football coach known for his work in youth development and with national youth team. He is mostly known by the former coach of the Vietnam under-23 and senior teams, where he built a reputation for tactical discipline and modern coaching method. He is not high-profile club manager in Europe, but he seems as a more methodical in development-focused coach. Is Pedro Soares joining Kaizer Chief? There have been strong rumors and reputation linking Pedro to the Kaizer Chief job, especially after Nabi withdrawal. However, without successful web search, so there is no official that he has signed. So let's about him. What he has achieved, he achieved. He started youth team under 17 and 20 before taking over the senior side with Angola under 17 team. He won COSAFA under 17 Cup and got third place in CAF under 17 AFCON, also getting them to their first ever FIFA under 17 World Cup, where they reached a round of 16. So in senior team improvement, since being appointed in 2019, Angola has improved performance in African continental tournament. For example, in AFCON 23 Cote d'Ivoire, they reached the quarterfinal, which they had not done in many years. Under him, Angola won the COSAFA Cup in 2024 with a convincing 5-0 in final vs Namibia. As quarter-final of CHAN, the national team championship final, he is the only Angola coach to have achieved both AFCON and CHAN qualification. Also recognition, consistent, and longevity. Pedro has become in recent years one of the longest service coaches of an African football national team, have been continuous in charge of Angola since 2019. He is nominated for African Coach of the Year honors. So his coaching style and strength, defensive organization, tactical discipline, what to say implied. Angola under him tends to be well organized, hard to break down. He built from solid defensive structure and then uses transaction. Youth development and long-term planning. He built a core of players from youth team up into the senior side. He is committed to developing players and maintain continuity. Adaptability and tactical. He has shown an ability to change system and tactical depending on opponent and situation. Example, choosing defensive posture of vs more attacking depending on context. Motivation, ability to unite team in victory. Part of his success is how his has shaped their mentality. He often references players believing in long-term projects and he's drawing players through city. So what he doesn't not yet having strong record for a potential risk. He has not as a long latest of fame won a CAF Champions League title or lead a club to that level. His experience is mostly in national team and tournaments, so in club competition setting, especially in high stakes continental club, there might be in learning curve. Working in national team is different from working in club, frequent of training, play management squad with more match transfer demand league, continent plus maybe cup could be challenge. All resource support staff infrastructure vary a lot. So does he fit in Kaizer Chief? In current context, trough drought, Kaizer Chiefs haven't won silver since 2014-15 season. High expectation, massive fan base, intense pressure. Chief fans expect attractive football and result. Instability, the club has had multiple coaching changes in recent season, and squad gaps need defensive structure, better player development, and tactical identity. In continental ambition, Chief want to return to being CAF Champions League contenders. So, what's he bring? In tactical discipline, strong fit. His Angola teams are organized tough to break down ideas. Ideal for Chief defensive issue. Youth development strong fit. Chief have promoted youth. Example, Dudu Shabalala, Goncalves thrive with young talent and long-term project. Experience in African football, good fit, knows African condition, opponent, travel logistic, has coached at AFCON, Chan, Kosafa, not new to the content. Dealing with the pressure, mixedly managed a national team, but pressure from fan and media at Chief is unique and intense. Football experience in club, weak area, almost no experience managing a club, especially not to a one with demanding week schedule and multiple competition. Winning silverware moderate, won Kosafa and progressing AFCON but no CAF club titles or league titles yet, not yet a proven winner at club level. So Pedro would be a good choice if Chiefs are serious about rebuilding, building a strong identity, developing players and create tactical stability. But if the goal is to win trophies immediate, he might struggle with strong support staff, freedom to build strong long-term and patterns for fans and management. So does he fit Kaizer Chief? Yes. Chief want to build a long-term project. He broad gives him time to support the goal structure plus development first. Trophies second. No, if the goal is immediate trophies or fast result, fans and management have no patterns. Chief needs someone with the CAF Champions Club winning pedigree. So Pedro Goncalves is a builder, not a firefighter. If Chief are ready to let someone reshape or shape a system from the ground up to, like Peter Soares once said, did it Sundown, he could be great fit. Guys, thanks for joining. This is Sports Queen. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notification bell, like the video, then enjoy.